Hey, what's up, everybody? So check it out. Okay, I just want to make sure we was recording. What is going on? I want you to stop talking to me, computer. So listen, I am Vashawn Jones, visionary of Fedora Outlier LLC. I don't have a producer in the room, so hopefully you guys can see me. Travon, get back in town, man. It's time to produce. It's time to react to the things that have happened over the past week. And it's been one amazing week, one amazing time. I spent all day on this past Friday in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And so I was doing a speech for the Mayor's Council on Disabilities. And it was a great opportunity. In fact, that was the name of the speech. It was about opportunities. That was the theme of the speech, should I say. Now, I will tell you that I started off speaking to the wall because I was faced the wrong way. And Harriet, you guys know Harriet, my driver friend, turned me to where the audience was. But the claps was so thunderous, I just thought it was like all around me. And based on the way the head table was set up, I just thought I was faced the right way. But nevertheless, prior to me speaking, this group of people came up to me, and I mean, it was just heartwarming to see people with so much energy and so much excitement for what was about to take place that it spilled over into me. It let me know that I was in the right place at the right time and going to be speaking about the right topic, the topic that they needed to hear and that resonated with what was going on. And so we all know that this month is Disability Employment Awareness Month, October. The right talent right now is the theme, and it's exactly right. It's the right talent right now, and I got a chance to witness that. So Dre, I got a couple of Dre's, but Andre squeezed my hand, man, and it hurt. You know, he plays the guitar, and you're gonna hear about him shortly, especially when we do the interview. But here's what I wanted to say about the Industries for the Blind. All of the stuff that I've heard, I realized all the bad stuff that I heard was from people who got fired or people who got laid off or people who's no longer working there. For the people that are working there, and I'm only speaking of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I can't speak about Georgia. I only know of a couple of people that are working there. But I know in Winston-Salem, South Carolina, here's what I felt. Number one, I felt a lot of love, a lot of working together, and a lot of, again, energy, good energy, that energy that spills over to other people. The other thing that I felt was unity. I felt that there was a establishment there of people working together. I also seen forklifts fly down the, the pathway, and I was scared to death because, I mean, them things are metal and they hurt, but none of them hit us, and there hasn't been a tragedy, I don't think. I believe they get the sighted people to drive the forklifts, at least the high parcels, but that was fun. So the tour was given by three ladies, and I'm not going to mention their names. ABA. ABA is the initials, and so when you guys get the updates on their interview that'll be coming up in the month of October, we haven't nailed down a date, but you will hear from A, B, and A very, very, very soon. But I saw a lot of talent in the industries. There are a lot of musicians, there are producers, there are a lot of singers, there are a lot of craftsmen, there are a bunch of people, technologists, doing outside of work a bunch of different things to find or create work that is meaningful, purposeful, and profitable for themselves. And there's a lot at the industries. I mean, they make everything from mattresses, book bags. This t-shirt that I have on, this t-shirt keeps you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. I got that from the production manager when she gave it to me. And again, as I say, stated in the email that I'm sending out, I'm bad with names, but beautiful person, and I'll get her name again when we do the interview. But the negative stuff that I heard, it wasn't demonstrated on that day. Now, I don't know if senior A lady, the first A, went around and said, "Hey, Bill, y'all best behavior. We got a guest coming through." I doubt it. But it was great, great seeing my people. Now, you guys who know me, you know I love being blind. I really, truly love being blind. There's nothing in 2019 that I can't do. That I want to do. I don't want to drive a car. We got Uber, and even, if I could, I'm used to a driver. You know what I mean? My goal is to get a Rolls Royce and still be driven. So definitely. I don't want to fly a plane. I love flying. I love the pilots. Thanks for landing safely. Me and my wife, we rate the landings from 1 to 10, and some people have gotten a 7, but at least it's not a 0, and we made it for sure. So listen, the industries showed nothing but love. The people there, just walking around the building, being introduced to jiu-jitsu artists and musicians and craftsmen, and it was great. I even got invited to a couple of meetings. I got invited to parties. And so in November, it's going to be one great, amazing time. We're going to change Winston-Salem, North Carolina forever. Forever. I really, really feel it. I really feel like the right people are there with the right talents to be able to spread the message of inclusion when it comes to disability even further into the world. Connecting with a couple of people in Hollywood that's actually producing a movie on disabilities. And so we've reached out to them. It's just going to be some great stuff. Of course, I can't talk about it. I do want to say this though. So this all Fedora started on a cruise ship, right? And we're going back in 2020 to the cruise ship. And it's a whole different perspective. Then, 12 years ago, I was broke doing cruises. Now, it's a whole different thing. It's a whole different room type. I mean, imagine cruising and being able to step out your room to the balcony, private balcony, and look at the ocean. But I say all of that to say, in your journey, man, 13 years later of this right here, to be able to produce a live show like what you're listening to now and in the future, to be able to do it in top quality with the best equipment and do it on your own independently is amazing. But along the way, you're going to have haters. You're going to have people who literally make it their intentions to stop you from what it is that you want to become. And they do it for a few reasons. One, because they can't see themselves doing it and they haven't done it. So you dare not talk like you're going to do it and dare not be moving in the direction of doing it. And you better not do it because they're going to try to stop you, right? Just because they haven't done it. Two, they're haters. But we all know what we say about haters. Make your haters your motivators. If somebody is hating on you, attempting to do something good, then that should motivate you to continue to push forward, because that means you're doing something right. The third reason is because they're unhappy with themselves. They are unhappy with their life. So they don't want you to be happy because they're unhappy. So listen, I started this thing literally in a coffee shop in Atlanta, Georgia, and I've grew it to a worldwide global business. And I am not without trials and tribulations, but it's truly a testimony to be sitting here today, owning my own 100% with vertical integration into just about any market that you can think of that has to do with assistive technology and teaching the blind and disabled, empowering them, equipping them, and encouraging us to do more, be excellent, and live with greater success. So listen, look out for my interview coming up very, very soon with the fine people at the Industries for the Blind. We're going to have as many of them join me and you guys as possible. And you all know what it is. Let's change the world. Let's change the world together.